So, with the statement that was released by Chris Moss, do you think there's an issue of transparency in the IDA's management of the arena?
Okay, I'm kind of confused over this particular statement because Chris Moss meets with the director of the IDA every Wednesday. And every Wednesday, he has access to the information that we provide in all the IDA meetings. So he himself has access to all the financials of the IDA and all financials of the arena. Now, if he's talking about the community, I understand there is a lot of money being spent on the arena. The issue is that the perception is that all of this is tax money. It's not tax money, okay? It's money that comes from income stream through the IDA project development. That's where it comes from. All the potential tax money, if you would say tax money, would be the potential for ARP funding, which the federal government provided to the community. And the legislature has approved the use of $500,000 for infrastructure development at the arena. But that's ARP funding money. It didn't come from this particular community. Federally funds, that's where it came from.
So, Mark, why are members of the public and members of the media not allowed in executive sessions?
Well, executive session is designed to have discussions on financial matters and personnel matters. If you look back in history since I've become the chairman, you'll see a lot less executive sessions. But prior to my becoming the chairman, almost every meeting that was handled prior to my becoming the chairman was all, there were executive sessions in every meeting. Unfortunately, that's just the way they operated the meeting. I was involved in those executive sessions, but I wasn't the chairman, so I had no control over that. But if you see, executive sessions are primarily for financial matters that aren't up for public discussion at that point, for projects that may be coming in to the community or personnel issues. Those are the reasons for those discussions.
And how would you say your working relationship is with Chris Moss?
Well, I have tried to work with Chris. It's been said that, strangely enough, that I've been working too well with Chris and that maybe there's some things I should do differently. But I have absolutely nothing against the executive at all. My prime focus, why I wanted to become elected, was simply to make a difference in the community. I wanted to bring this facility back, the arena. I wanted to bring 17 Aviation Drive back from the airport facility. I wanted to make a difference in building business in the community, which is the incubator project. All three of those things that I have worked towards and put together. And I'm looking for some support from the county executive. And that was my job. That's why I wanted to do this. Quite honestly, I can be like others and not do anything, and that would be fine. It'd be easier for me to not be involved, work on my own insurance agency and be done with it. But I felt I wanted to make a difference. If I'm going to live here, I want to make a difference, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
So, do you have any animosity towards Chris Moss and his recent comments?
To be honest with you, I didn't even know he made the comments until people started to call me. I have no animosity towards him. The surprising thing is he knows all the financials. He knows all the financials to the arena. He knows everything that's been done on the arena because Joe Roman informs him every Wednesday what's going on. So let me just lay this out. There's literally three options. You can bulldoze this arena down and make it a parking lot. You can let it sit here and let it rot away. Or you can develop it and do something about it. Is it cheap? No. Because what I've had to do is I've had to fix everything that's been done in the past for the last 24 years that haven't been taken care of. When the IDA took over this facility this past time, there were well over 20 code violations. Why was no one held accountable for that in the past? But now all of a sudden, we are active in bringing this building back, and now all of a sudden, we are put to take care of all these code violations. We have to rebuild the place. Why wasn't anyone held accountable in the past? That's my question. And everybody knows about it. Prior to my becoming the chairman, the past chairman could have done something about it. Joe Roman could have done something about it. They did not hold the past tenants accountable.
Now, would Chris Moss be welcomed as a member of the IDA if he chose to apply or be more involved?
Chris, it's not being a member of the IDA at all. I mean, Chris and I work together. The both of us, the two lead politicians in the community, we've always worked together. That's just the way it's always been. I've been involved for the last 5.5 years, 5 years and 3 months. I have no problems with Chris. I want to work together. That's what we're here for. But like I said, I'm a small independent business owner. I want to develop business in the community. I want this facility to come back the way that it should be, that it's never done in 24 years. And we want to fix it and develop it and make it a community facility that everyone can enjoy. And we all need to work together to do it. We shouldn't be working on our own. We have a lot of business owners that have embraced this situation, and they're helping us. We have legacy partners, we have suite owners, we have a number of people that have helped rebuild this facility. We just finished with a tremendous concert with the Celtic Dancers. Great opportunity. We've had good hockey this year. We've got a number of concerts that are coming up. We're working on a comedy show. We're working on turf to put in to accommodate other people in the community that don't deal with hockey. So we're trying to do everything we can in this facility, but financially, yes, it is a challenge, and it's always been a challenge. But it's never been run by an independent group. It's always been run by a hockey team. That's the big difference.
Do you think the IDA should be able to run this arena?
The IDA owns the facility. What may be a better situation is to have an LLC created to operate it that is somewhat managed by the IDA so that it meets the expectations of what the community wants and doesn't just go towards hockey. If we can set up a scenario, because my goal with the IDA was to stabilize, clean up the process, maintain it, and then find out the next possible step. But the next possible step is a group of business people to get together to figure out the best course of action and make honest decisions for the right reasons.
Do you think this arena can turn a profit?
I'm not sure it can turn a profit, but I believe we can come closer to maybe not a break even, but maybe if we lose a couple $100,000. But if you look at every arena in the country, they're all losing money. The sad thing is, arenas like this are normally supported by the county or the city. This one is right in the middle. We should be supported by county officials. We are being supported by the city. They're helping us out quite a bit. And it should be a concerted effort because, like I said, there's three options. We either operate it, we either tear it down, or we leave it. What's the best for the community?
What do you think is the best for the community?
The best for the community, I believe, is to maintain it, operate it, and find the next possible solution, which would be to move forward with a corporation that could manage it under the auspices of the IDA and move forward.
Now, I talked to Chris Moss yesterday, as you know. Is it true that around $700,000 was funneled from the IDA to the Chemung County Capital Resource Corporation to pay arena bills?
Okay, so the IDA has funded money to the Capital Resource Group to fix the infrastructure of the facility. Okay, now, when we took over the operation of this facility, imagine the building being picked up, flipped over, and laid back down. That's the condition that this building was in when we took it over. The past tenants did not take care of the building. We've had to fix it. Everything from soup to nuts. We've had to rebuild this facility. So, we're the owner of the building. We need to put the money into the building. Was it $700,000? No, it was more. I would say roughly $1.2 million potentially, okay? And then we have operations. So the operations is in addition to that, but we have income stream from legacy partners, income stream from the suites. We have income stream from ticket sales, concession sales. Okay, so plus the rental of the back ice, the rental of this ice, youth programs, junior hockey programs, all the events, there's income stream from that. Will we ever break even? Probably not. But if you go to Binghamton, Binghamton loses $3 million a year. And guess who backs that? The county. Okay, they budget for a $3 million loss. I don't believe we have to do that. I don't have all the answers, but I'm trying. All I want is some help from others and authority to do that.
So you're looking for more help from the county in maintaining this?
What I'm looking for is support. I'm looking for support for what we're trying to do. We're all on the same team. We all work together. Why do we have to fight? Why does somebody have to win? It's not a game. It's a team effort. I'm not taking credit for this. I don't need credit. We have a good group of people that have become dedicated to run this thing. They're trying their darndest to do it. And we're getting beat up along the way. But there's a lot of people out there that now see the fruits of our labor, and they're starting to really take a look at it. I got calls this week about the Celtic concert, okay? They all had a great time. So all I want is us to all work together with this biggest darn building that's in the county. Why can't we do that?
I don't know. I don't have the answers. But the last thing I have here is, how long can the IDA afford to fund this arena?
I'm not really sure I have the answer to that, because we're currently working on the budgets for next year. We're working on hockey agreements for next year, and it's going to be based on those items. The one thing that will change is the infrastructure. We won't have to dump as much money into the infrastructure as we had to this year. So I think that as long as the IDA continues to bring projects into the community and we generate an income stream for that, I'm not saying we won't need help in the future. There's possibilities that we will. But the bottom line is this. What are the options? 3 options. You want to tear it down and make a parking lot? Have at it. You want to let it sit here and rot? Have at it. Or do you want to make it worth something?
Is there anything else you got, Mark, on this? Nope, that's it.